Hello everyone, it is a Writerish and welcome to chapter 5 of Telling a Tale. As you remember from last episode, we finished digging this gigantic hole that you see right in front of me. And today we are going to be starting off things with some terraforming and decoration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the surrounding land around here and make it so that it is flush with this stone brick ring that we have down there. So that way it looks a little bit more like built into the landscape. And then gonna go ahead, start on decoration and the storage silos. And yeah, so that's our plans so far for the episode. There's a couple more things I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna go ahead, get decorating, get terraforming, and you guys will get to see the end product in just a couple seconds. So I have been super busy. I spent the past couple hours working on decoration, and right here in front of me you can see my first bit of decoration, which is just black stained glass over the bedrock, which provides this really cool effect. And you can go ahead, walk directly on top, and the nice thing is none of this is spawnable, but if we go ahead and look up, you will see where the majority of my work has gone. We have an entire storage silo already set up, and as you can see in this one, we are storing cobblestone and just regular stone. These shulker boxes right here have the components for each of the silos, and these ones I gathered from, I believe, episode 3 where we fought the withers. It might have been episode 4, and we came across at Ensei, so that's where these are from. So I've also gone ahead, and you can see these little things over here. This is actually going to be a secret project that you will find out later in the episode. But this is kind of what our storage silo is going to look like. So on this side and this side, we will have our bubble vaders. And then on this side and that side, we will have 2 input chests where we can go ahead and store our items, not store our items, put our items in to be stored. And yeah, they'll go ahead, take them, sort them out, and then they'll go ahead fill this up. And if we go ahead, pop behind here, maybe. Wow, that's a big lag spike. You can kind of see what this looks like. It's just a huge bunch of chests with comparators running into these redstone lamps. It's a fairly simple design, but it works really well. And as you can see, I've put in a ton of cobblestone into here already. Enough to fill up at least 3 double chests worth, maybe even 4. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, repeat what this wall looks like on all the walls. And then for this corner decoration, I just did a really simple thing of dropping in black, gray, and light gray concrete. And then I thought it's better if it was hardened concrete instead of the concrete powder. And I think that all ends up looking pretty nice. So yeah, that's what this will end up looking like. And I think, yeah, it's kind of less of a modern theme, although it is like really cool. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, repeat that design on all the walls, and you guys will get to see it when it's done. And just like that decoration is finished, we have all of our little storage silos in. So right here we have an up elevator, over there we have a down elevator, and right here we have an up elevator for our items so they can get sorted, and here we have items that fail to get sorted into the system, so that, oh, I just threw a piece of steak, so that they'll get returned down there so we can reclaim them. But I want to go ahead, I've done most of the work on the sorter already, but if we go ahead, oh, I'm trapped under my chest. Okay, if we go ahead up here, you know, for a sorter we need some special renamed items. So I know I'm never going to be putting arrows in this, so I'm going to go ahead, take the arrows, and we will come up with a clever name. I think that will work. Yeah, that will work pretty good. So if we go ahead, take those, we can go ahead, grab weeds. Let's just grab some of the stuff that we're going to be sorting out and head over, and I can show you just real quick how the sorter works. And yeah, it's pretty dang simple. So if we head just right over here and go ahead, pop down my little staircase, you can see we have our sorter here all nice and ready. And all we have to do is, this one, let's say, is going to be for cobblestone. We go ahead, place our placeholder items, one in each slot, and then I think we only need 18 here. If we go ahead, put 19, yep, there we go. And as you can see, that has just sorted into there. And we go ahead, repeat the same process with all the other items that we're going to be sorting out. So like stuff like stone, and yeah, everything down there. And I'll catch you guys all once this has been completed. Okay, so one thing that happened is there was actually a little bit of an issue where items would start getting stuck in the hoppers like you just saw me do there, but then they would no longer get picked up by the item streams again. So here's a cool thing that you can do on the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. So you can go ahead and place repeaters down in flowing water. I'm pressing shift, why won't you let me place it? There you go. And then the items will just kind of flow over the repeaters and they will no longer get stuck in the hoppers. As you can see, the water just kind of flows right over them. It's definitely a more expensive solution, but it works perfectly fine. So yeah, there's a little redstone tip for those of you playing the Bedrock edition. And just one revision to the last clip, you cannot put a repeater on the very first hopper because otherwise that will break it and your items will get stuck right here. But other than that, yeah, this works perfectly. Everything is able to travel through. You can swim on top of repeaters. It's fun. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make the circuits that deliver all the sorted items into the correct places. Oh, and I should tell you all that I have decided what's going to be going in the final storage silo, and that's going to be sandstone. Yeah, you can see right here, the final storage silo is going to contain sandstone, since I believe I'm going to be using a lot of that. Alright, and just like that, everything has been completed, so if we go ahead, head over here, we can put stuff into our input chests, and so, like, I'll go ahead, put in some dirt, some cobblestone, some andesite, stone, and that will all get dropped out and sorted. So, yeah, in just a moment, I'm going to show you the redstone for this, because it's an absolute awful mess. And, yeah, so let's see. In just a moment, let's see. So we have gravel and sand over here. So this is like our concrete making area. And of course, we have rejection items that get sent into this chest. Then over here, we have sandstone and dirt. In just a couple moments, we should see lights coming on as the dirt funnels down. In theory, yeah. But in practice, probably not. Maybe not. Over here, we have andesite and netherrack. I do not want to get... Oh, there we go. There's the lights. Here comes down the dirt. But you know, don't get too close to that because the dropper is pretty dang loud. And over here, of course, we have cobblestone and regular stone. So if we go ahead, head all the way up to the surface, we can take at this a look at this massive redstone. Probably though after we sleep. Yeah, sleeping might be a good idea. Also, we get massive lag spikes because of all the hoppers and the lighting updates. So I'm probably it's starting to sort the cobblestone. And hopefully we won't be using this area quite often because you can see it's pretty dang laggy. But yeah, so I think it's time for us to go ahead, take a quick nap. Yeah, first time. So once we go ahead, take this quick nap, we can go ahead, head over here. And I am terribly sorry for the video quality right now. Hopefully it will get better as more items get sorted, but we're kind of at slideshow frame rates right now. But yeah, we look in here. Here's my massive redstone. You can kind of see, like, it's currently actively sorting out the cobblestone. And yeah, I hear Skelebob somewhere. But if we go ahead, look over here, yeah, we can't even get around in here. That's how big of a mess it is. But down here we have lots and lots of item sorters and auto dropping systems. And yeah, I had to use ender pearls to get through here. Apparently, click this. There's an error here. Oh no! So how much is in here? We don't actually... We have 59 stone. We don't have any redstone dust, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. But there's actually something that I need to talk to you all about. It's definitely not a happy subject, so if you cannot handle... Like, this is a trigger warning just beforehand. This is not a happy subject. There is some pretty, like, hefty stuff I'm about to talk to you about. So... Here. We're gonna just talk for just a minute. This is serious, so... Okay. Pretty recently, just like about a year ago, my dad was diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma cancer. A couple days ago, he was transferred to hospice because he reached a point in which modern medicine could not help him any further, and earlier this week his heart stopped beating. So there's going to be a slowdown in videos as this transition happens. So I just hope that want to make you all aware that's been happening in my life. And I just kind of wanted to give you all that information as a fair warning to why you may see a slowdown of videos. In fact, this video is going to be releasing later than I normally would like it to. But this is a time in which I am going to have to put my family first, as it's definitely not an ideal event in any sense. But I believe that each and every one of my viewers is going to be very understanding of that situation. And yeah. But on a completely less serious note, there seems to be a glitch kind of right now, right here. And you can see into the blocks. Kind of, well, that's strange. But thank you all for understanding that, like, I know you all will. And I do appreciate it. But let's get back to more, like, happy stuff. Let's get on with the episode, because there's a couple more things I'd like to do. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, as you've seen, we have these archways on each of the cross sections of the sphere. So we have like northwest, southwest, northeast, and southeast. I have no idea. That's a completely wrong direction since that's northwest. But we're going to be turning this into a train station. This will be the train station for the modern district. I am taking big inspiration from Hermitcraft, and we will be building a train station in each of the districts. So this is where our central hub is going to be for this train station. And yeah, so for the last thing I'm going to do in this episode is I'm actually going to take some cobblestone out of our little sorter here. And we are going to go ahead and head up, and we're going to mark out the edges of the districts with cobble. So if you remember to the previous episode, I showed you kind of where I want the districts to be laid out. And actually before go ahead and do that, I'm going to knock these iron golems into the little kill chamber, because you are supposed to be giving me your bits and not standing out here. Okay, once we've done this, there you go, go on, go have fun in the lava. So once we've gone ahead, oh, those are really, really loud. Okay, we're going to get out of here as soon as we can. So if we go ahead, take our cobblestone, we can go ahead and just start laying out the district boundaries. So like, here's going to kind of be the edge of the rustic district to the modern district. And yeah, if we go ahead, run along here, we're going to just place cobblestone around the border of all the districts. And there's one thing I want to show you that happens just right over here. It's weird, and it shows you how buggy spawning is on Bedrock. So before I show you what's in that hole, go ahead, guess how many drowns are in there based off of the massive amount of noise you can hear right now. Go ahead, take a guess. I personally have no idea, but we're going to count them real quick, because there are so many. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. About 20 drowned and zombie villagers in there. Yeah, Bedrock really needs to be fixed. Like, this is an issue. Excuse me, how did you punch me? I'm a block above you. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lay those out. But unfortunately, given the circumstances, that is all I have time for this episode. Also, that looks very glitchy the way I'm holding the glass pane. But that is all I have time for this episode. I will hopefully... Okay, just a second. The drowned are really, really ruining this outro. But yeah, that's unfortunately all I have time for this episode. I know it has been a shorter one, and I hope you understand with the circumstances why I had to make it a shorter episode. I'm pretty sure you all will understand. And hopefully in the future I will be able to go back to making 20-minute-ish episodes, since that's the ideal length of an episode. But yeah, please leave a like on the video if you did like it, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Let me know down in the comment section what you think I can do better as a YouTuber and as a Minecrafter. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.